Stats SA released stats that indicate that South African unemployment has increased in the second quarter. So, I mean, the first quarter, I think it's from January to April, and then the second quarter is, I think, from April up until June. Third, I think it's somewhere between July up until September, and then obviously the final quarter will be up until December. I might be wrong about the specific point of the quarters, but there are four quarters in a year. So foreigners or the people from other countries are celebrating this, and I'm gonna say something that might not be good, but there was a point, and I know Morocco is kind of, or is popularly known for being, kind of racist, and they were applying to be a part of Europe, you know, and I find myself at this point feeling like shit. I kind of understand why they were trying to do that because Africans are like crabs in a barrel, right? They're like, okay, you won't allow us to violate your immigration laws, then we hope you suffer, right? And we will celebrate every single struggle that you go through, right? And it's not they are claiming it like they were our employers, like they're claiming it like they were the ones who were employing South Africans, which is honestly funny, because if you look at the 2025 when they were still in South Africa, by the way, at the beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken, the unemployment rate was at 32%, if I'm not mistaken, or 31. Yes, I think it was at 31%, right? Last year, 2025 January, I think it was at 31%. And in what do you call it, the second quarter of 2025, it rose to 32 or 33. Yes, it rose to 33%, right? And then in the third and fourth quarter of the year, it dropped to 31%, right? This year, unemployment rate was at 32%, right? And the first quarter. The second quarter is like 33.6% or something like that. Obviously, I'm not reading the point something for all the quarters, so I'm going to leave it at 33%. So they think that even if somehow they believe they are the ones who are employing South Africans. So are you celebrating that you contributed 1% to the employment of South Africans? Like, because that's what it means. It's not like you guys were leaving in January. No, like you were forced to leave very recently. Right? So that effectively means if truly, which is not true, but if truly they think they are the ones who are employing South Africans, that means they were contributing about 1% to employment of South Africans. Because since January, it has only risen by like 1% or 0.1%, something that somewhere there. So I don't understand why would you even celebrate that, right? And if we compare the unemployment in South Africa versus their countries, the people who are busy celebrating nonsense, they are not focusing on their unemployment. They are busy focusing on South Africa and its economy for whatever reason. Like, it's insane because South Africans are focusing on trying to better and improve their own country. And other African countries are focusing on how much the South African economy is growing or not growing, instead of basically doing what the logical thing and actually focusing on trying to expand your economy and stop like concentrating on another person's economy. And once again, it's not the foreigners, guys. You guys, the vast majority of you, like if you look at the Pakistanis, the majority, if not all the shops in the townships, they don't employ South Africans. Like the Pakistanis or the Somalians or whatever the case is, when they come into South Africa and start spaza shops, they employ Zimbabweans, right? So even if there's a small portion of foreigners who had like businesses, I knew this girl who was Zimbabwean, and there's a Zimbabwean business. I just don't know the name, right? That Zimbabwean company only hires Zimbabweans, even if they are here illegally. They only hire Zimbabweans, right? It's an established company, right? They only hire Zimbabweans. So this concept that somehow foreigners, especially African foreigners, white foreigners, will hire black people. I actually do know people working in the civil engineering space. There's an American company in South Africa that hired black South Africans, right? Africans from Africa building businesses in South Africa hardly ever hire South Africans, right? So I don't know why they think they are the ones who are contributing to the South African economy, and like why celebrate something so stupid when when your own country is doing a lot worse. Like some of these people, and I'm not talking about every African country, because like there are countries like Namibia, Botswana, and Lesotho obviously is part of South Africa. So there are certain countries that are not even participating in this nonsense. It's usually Ghana and Nigeria who are always celebrating nonsense, and they are not looking at the problems that South Africans are trying to fix their problems. They are, instead of fixing their problems, they are looking at us like. And they say Africa is great. Like, how will Africa be great if all you do is focus on like why can't we overcrowd that country? Like, it's so stupid. Like, I generally am tired of speaking about illegal immigration. There was a story that there were at the border about 4,000 illegal immigrants were caught trying to get into South Africa, and imagine how many actually got in outside of, like, if there's no severe punishment for doing this, people are going to keep doing it, right? There needs to be a severe punishment for illegally entering South Africa. It's a crime, but they don't punish it as such, and they shouldn't even be in South Africa. Like, I think coming into a country illegally, I don't know, should have harsh consequences, because it's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful, and then after that, we will be having problems of crime. And when you start speaking about it, the Human Rights Commission will be like, yeah, you are xenophobic and all these type of things. We are not. The country is clearly, the unemployment is high. Like, there are problems in the country that cannot be fixed with other people coming from other parts of the country to overload the country. And let's not even speak about the government. Institutions like the NEF, the NYDA, that are supposed to be funding new entrepreneurs, they're not doing that. They're not like it. And I'm speaking from the personal experience and other people that I've interacted with. If you just invite everyone with an idea that approach the NEF and just listen to their ideas, you'll realize that South Africa is not interested in investing in tomorrow's entrepreneurs or employers. If you have a concept and you can say, this is how much I'm going to make because I've secured a contract from this place, from this place, from this place, that's when they give you money. They don't fund potential. They honestly don't give a damn about potential, right? They only care about, like, if you have a contract, like, it's basically them funding existing businesses. And how is employment going to increase if your only focus is, yeah, if you have an existing business, then you can come. And they classify themselves as, oh, we fund the new entrepreneurs and we are building new entrepreneurs. How, dude? Anyway, I mean, like, some of these people are really stupid. Like, why would you celebrate something like that when your country is worse off? Like, focus on fixing your country, guys. We're trying to fix our country, and you guys are making it like a fight in order to get the clicks online, and you are destroying relationships with South Africa. And a lot of your countries need South Africa. Like, so many stupid things. Like, fight your government. South Africa is not your government, guys. Oh,